It does not take a genius to know we are in trouble. All you have to do is turn the TV on. We have the record-breaking hurricanes, Harvey, Irma, and we even have three more hurricanes coming at the same time, with Jose following Irma and Katia, aiming at the Mexican Gulf. China just had a deadly earthquake, and now Mexico has been hit with an 8.2 earthquake. Terror attacks continue non-stop. What a mess. But even with TV's non-stop coverage of bad news, most people still prefer to bury their heads in the sand. The news may be bad, but you don't have to watch. Or you can call it all fake news. But will that really make bad news go away? Knowing and acknowledging how bad things are won't really help much either. Actually, nothing can help. But evacuating before hurricanes hit may save your life. So we should be prepared. However, how do we know what's coming? I know I sound a bit crazy, but I think Doomsday is coming. And we should try to know what is coming before it is too late. But can we really know the future? My mystery quest started 2 years ago. I started with a mystery that appears every year but ignored by most: the crop circles. I started watching crop circle videos and searched the internet. By comparing crop circles with events that followed, I believe crop circles contain messages. Like the messages before 9/11, the Indian Ocean 2004 tsunami, Japan's tsunami, and the Haiti earthquake. To prove my point, I started decoding crop circles in late 2015. We continued in 2016. And our wild guesses started to hit wild geese. People often called my interpretation vague. But when predictions started to hit the marks, we had to believe we were on to something. Like we predicted attacks on the USA 3 days before the Orlando attack, because we saw a U.S. Marshal badge in this crop circle. And then I said National Guards may be called when I saw many Pentagon symbols, and 3 days later, National Guards were called for flood relief. Then 2 more states called National Guards for duty. When I saw this crop circle, I thought it meant there will be 2 terror groups attacking one target. 10 days later, a failed coup in Turkey fulfilled that prediction. You see, Turkey was just hit by terrorists 3 weeks before the coup. And the list goes on and on. In 2016, we made 2 visits to England and 1 to the Netherlands, with follow-up visits in 2017. We believe there are messages in crop circles, and we believe some can communicate through crop circles. When our team visited Stonehenge, we got to see crop circles appear right before our plane landed. It was a beautiful circle with 82 blocks on the outside, which I decoded it as a warning about Korea, as South Korea's country code is 82. I was told it is a man-made circle during my 2017 visit. However, a few months after the prediction, Kim Jong-un started to fire missiles like they were lighting firecrackers. Then this crop circle appeared, extremely beautiful and huge, almost 1 acre in size. Like many others, I tried to decode, but made little progress till 3 months later. By trying to find a match on the repeating and unique characters, I successfully decoded the characters as DW, YE, up, N, east, W, help, near. In plain words, it is down you up, northeast with help near. Pretty obvious it was about a Trump win. Remember, this was decoded when Hillary held a double-digit lead in October 2016. My decoding continued for 2017, and in February we started an experiment. I called for volunteers to try creating crop circles with our minds. We asked for two crop circle shapes. One was a three-layered crop circle, and it has appeared quite a few times, while the other was a three-circle combination, like a Mickey Mouse head, and that has appeared again, again, and again. But I had to put crop circle decoding on hold in early July when I almost gave up decoding crop circles when we were wrongly attacked. Strangely, there were no crop circle appearances for the next 3 weeks, and July is the peak time for crop circles. However, crop circles disappeared. Actually, if you look at this video, I called for a crop circle to disappear, but I never meant for them to disappear like that. We were not the only group interested in crop circles. A group from Finland visited England, meditated, and visualized some crop circle formations. Then a few crop circles appeared. I am happy for their work and glad to see the information started flowing again. One of the early August crop circles was an 8-point star. My predictions may not always hit the mark, but 8-point stars have never failed to predict chaos to come. So I released this video with warnings about chaotic events. I don't think I need to tell you how chaotic August 2017 was. Terror attacks happened everywhere in the world. The US had abnormal displays of racial tension. North Korea and the US were at the brink of nuclear war. China had a deadly earthquake, and right after Hurricane Harvey's record-breaking run through Texas, Irma now has taken direct aim at Florida and ready to do more damage. Then on August 17, 2017, this crop circle appeared. Unlike most crop circles, which have few clues and thusly hard to decode, this one had too many clues. We don't even know how to start. I first noted this row as it looked like an object approaching, passing through a gate. Then we thought the middle row seemed to show this as lightning. This is rain pouring down on Texas, then a hurricane, with raindrop after raindrop. As for the left row, doesn't it look like Irma passing through between the islands? Irma is a huge storm the size of Texas, but its eye passed through the many islands. This looks like a tropical cyclone with powerful winds. Could this be a map of Florida? Is this FNL, or a map of Florida torn to pieces? The last box is blacked out. Does that mean a huge blackout is in store for millions in the United States? When I first saw box 3, 10, and 17, I thought it meant trouble between North Korea and Japan, and I said so in my video. People asked me how I got that message. I told them I saw the box 3 circle as Japan's flag, while the box 18 circle as North Korea's flag. The little triangle aimed from box 18 to box 3 could be a missile aiming at Japan. The day after my video released, North Korea shot a missile directly over Japan. It's a great relief that the missile landed in the ocean. I also noticed box 18, 12, and 6 look like the English letters G, E, C. But you can see those are G, O, D, or even the shape of 3 hurricanes. Looking at that and the 3 dots inside the 3-layered circle, it seemed like we will have another hurricane hit after Irma. Some also noticed the 22 boxes may represent the 22 Hebrew letters. While the mysterious 22 was also found in this crop circle in 2017. So what does 22 mean? Do you have any clue? If these are indeed Hebrew, the elements at the top of the anomaly are LAM, teach, yoke, bind, toward. Box 18 is home, in, plan. Our family, our English be. And box 6 is foot, gather, walk, carry, our English G. Box 11 is mark, sign, our signal, our English T, our math symbol plus. Box 1 looks like a bullet mark, our could mean seed, continue, air, sun, our N. Several boxes look to contain a ... our colon. This could just be punctuation. Box 19 could be hand and arm, work, throw, worship, our I. The last box was blacked out. I think it means a dark outlook for us. Thanks for the decoding. Could this mean we need to bind like a family and learn to walk hand in hand together to continue? It is a beautiful message. However, it can also be interpreted as be aware of what's coming. Plan to gather, sign, and the bullet, darkness ahead. The three-layered circle can resemble our solar system. That would mean three objects coming our way. Or this can be an indicator of time, since the layered circle looks like the eclipses we just had. Could this layered circle be a way to tell us the troubles are coming at this time of the eclipses? After the lunar eclipse on 8/6 and the total solar eclipse on 8/21/17, could the three dots be Harvey, Irma, and another hurricane? If you think that is depressing, wait till you see what I have to show you next. Sorry to tell you that these floods may be a doomsday sign. Many people thought Nostradamus only gave vague and stupid prophecies that can be interpreted any way you want. I won't say you are wrong, but I have to say you were misled. Don't write Nostradamus off till you check out my analysis on his prophecies on wars, JFK, the Lincoln assassination, the life of Queen Mary of Scots, Louis XVI, and Queen Catherine de' Medici. Of course, you should not miss his doomsday predictions. Basically, instead of stretching one quatrain to make it a one-size-fits-all, I found clusters of quatrains about the same or related matters. Believe me, Nostradamus is unbelievable. Of course, you don't have to be a psychic nor a genius to know that we are in trouble. And what good does it do even if we know doomsday is coming? I believe some of us will survive, and you may be the last hope for mankind. We can and should always hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, right? But why do I think the doomsday is upon us? Let me show you a few quatrains in Nostradamus's Book of Prophecy. From Century 8, Quatrain 15, quote, "Great exertions towards the north by a man-woman, to vex Europe and almost all the universe. The two eclipses will be put into such a rout." Since we just had a lunar eclipse on August 6, 2017, followed by a total solar eclipse on August 21, this could be the first hint of the doomsday. Then in the next quatrain, Century 8, Quatrain 16, Nostradamus states, "At the place where Heron has his ship built, there will be such a great sudden flood, that one will not have a place nor land to fall upon. The waters mount to the Olympic Thessalon." Why do I think this is about Houston? Houston is known as the hub of spaceship operations, and Heron is the temple of God. So spaceship as a ship to heaven, that must be Houston. Then in Century 8, Quatrain 17, quote, "Those at ease will suddenly be cast down. The world put into trouble by three brothers. Their enemies will seize the marine city. Hunger, fire, blood, plague, all evils doubled." In my prior video, I spent a lot of time looking for the three brothers, but now I have a new interpretation. The three brothers can be the world's three main religions, constantly at war and have brought trouble to our world. But their enemy will seize the marine city. The enemy is the natural disasters which will inundate marine cities and bring hunger, fire, blood, and plague to us. The next quatrain was alarming after I read the news 5 days ago. In Century 8, Quatrain 18, quote, "The cause of her death will be issued from Florence. One time before drunk by young and old. By the three lilies they will give her a great pause, save through her offspring as raw meat is dampened." Because I was looking for clusters of quatrains, this one threw me off, as I didn't know how Florence, Italy got dragged into this. However, I then realized this was to give us another timeline. The 3-mile-wide asteroid Florence just passed by us last week. It's great that it did not hit us. But this confirms Doomsday starts with the Florence pass-by. The next two quatrains we feel are about President Trump. Quatrain 19, quote, "To support the Great Trouble Cape, the red will march in order to clarify it. A family will be almost overcome by death. The red ones will knock down the red one." We all know President Trump likes to wear a red cap and tie, and his supporters march to support him and cause some chaos. This one indicated some possible attacks on his family, and there may be a time when his red Republican Party may turn their backs on him, which may lead to his downfall. Quatrain 20, quote, "The false message about the rigged election to run through the city, stopping the broken pact. Voices bought, chapel stained with blood. The empire contracted to another one." I will not decode this as I really don't want to bring politics to this video. But with these 6 sequential quatrains, and the crop circle warnings, I have little doubt that the Doomsday has already started. This is Ken Peters. Thank you for watching.